Most likely, BlackRock and Shoshi Kusama are the most famous people who have had an effect on Shiba Inu. And you won't believe what happened today. Now that these two names are together, they sound like they're saying the same thing. Things are going crazy on the market. More than $500 million is changing hands, and that's just the beginning. As soon as we get to the point, we won't waste any more time and instead find out more. Please note that this week has been pretty bullish for all cryptocurrencies. If you look at the numbers, you'll understand what I mean. One big reason for this rise was the long-awaited Token 2049 meeting, which has been the talk of the town for months. A lot of people in the community, especially Shiba Inu creators, were getting really excited about it. They had been getting ready for this event, and Shoshi Kusama, who is very important in the Shiba Inu community, was at the center of all the talk, promoting it and getting ready to go. This week, Shoshi Kusama did show up at the Token 2049 blockchain gathering in Singapore. He continued his meet and greet campaign that he started earlier this year. His presence only made things more exciting, and as the meeting got closer, everyone was more excited than ever. People in the community, especially Shiba Inu fans, were looking forward to updates because they thought they might contain big news or relationships that could take the project to a higher level. Shoshi Kusama, who has been nameless since the start of Shiba Inu, did something very brave at the Token 2049 conference. She went out in public, talked to people at the Shiba Inu booth, and even did interviews with the media. That's really strange. Think about someone who has been completely unknown suddenly coming out and interacting with people in real life. This is something that wouldn't have been possible. In spite of the fact that he didn't say who he was, the fact that he's there, masked to mask, is a huge step forward. It shows that Shiba Inu has made progress and has faith in itself. More trust and excitement are added because it's no longer just a mysterious person working behind the scenes. Now there's a real person showing up, talking to people, and promoting the project. That moment, even with the mask on, shows how serious Shoshi and the team are about moving Shiba Inu forward. Things start to get interesting here, though. Rajanand, a crypto YouTuber, just put up a video on his X account in which he talks quickly with Shoshi Kusama at the conference. During the talk, Kusama said something very interesting. He said that Shiba Inu will have more fun over the next 2 weeks, but he didn't say what those things would be. Naturally, this made everyone think of a lot of different possibilities. When people in the comments asked Rajiv what this might mean, he gave them a hint that the Shiba Inu team is up to big things. People are going to get very excited about that kind of vague but strong message. When someone like Shoshi, who doesn't talk to the public very often, says something like this, it makes people more interested. In a way, it's like a movie trailer. You don't know what's going to happen, but you're sitting tight to find out. That kind of buzz could mean big things are coming for people who own Shiba Inu. But today isn't just a good day for Shoshi Kusama. Matthew Sell, who is in charge of digital assets at BlackRock, said that Bitcoin would likely do very well in the fourth quarter of this year. Everything fits together to explain why price charts all over the crypto space are so excited about going up right now. It doesn't just happen with Shiba Inu. There's more of a movement going on, with important people like Shoshi pointing to something big, and big companies like BlackRock showing faith in Bitcoin. It looks like the market as a whole is getting ready for a good end to the year. There is a lot of excitement among traders and investors about what's coming next because of new events, strategic moves, and institutional optimism. That's why there's so much excitement. It looks like a lot of good things are coming together at once. To give you a little more background, Matthew Sell is very optimistic about Bitcoin because of the current move by the Federal Reserve. This week, the FED cut rates by 50 basis points, which was a bigger change than the 25 basis points that most experts and bettors thought they would make. Bitcoin's price went through the roof right after this sudden rate cut was announced. This is done for a pretty simple reason. When the FED makes it easier for assets to trade, risky ones like Bitcoin tend to do better. In their report, CEL pointed out that Bitcoin has a strong historical positive connection with money growth. This all makes a lot of sense. Bitcoin tends to do well when there's more liquidity. It's easy to get money. Big names in the crypto space are dropping hints about big things to come, and institutions are showing faith. It's a perfect storm for positivity. It's not a surprise that people are generally optimistic. All of a sudden, if Bitcoin's price keeps going up, the rest of the crypto market may follow suit. This means that the future of crypto could be very exciting. Right now, everything looks good, and it's clear that a lot of people are ready for the market to take a big turn. Watch the market to see what it does. This is very bad. In the past hour, whale alert data has shown that over $500 million worth of Bitcoin was taken out of some of the biggest platforms. This has shocked the cryptocurrency community. That's a big move. It's interesting to see that much Bitcoin being moved because it means that big players are making smart decisions. That's a lot of Bitcoin being taken off of exchanges in a short amount of time. It is important to know that in the world of cryptocurrencies, big withdrawals from centralized platforms are often seen as a good sign. It usually means that big players are keeping their assets safe by taking them off of exchanges and putting them in secret wallets or cold storage. Most of the time, it means they don't plan to sell anytime soon, which can make things seem rare and drive up prices. There's still no way to know if that's what's happening here, but it does add to the generally positive mood in the market lately. People are getting more and more worried that something big is about to happen because of things like this. The market feels like it's getting ready for a big move, whether it's a big news or just a strategic reshuffling by big holders. These large Bitcoin moves could mean a change in the rules, and the timing couldn't be more interesting given the overall upward trend we're seeing. Do you remember how I talked about Shoshi at the start of the video? It looks like this is going to be the moment we've all been waiting for when it comes to Shiba Inu. The analysts are very excited, and it's not just because of the hype. There are real signs that point to possible wins. More people are talking about Shiba Inu on social media, people are feeling better about them, and the number of live addresses is going up. All of this makes it seem like Shiba Inu might be about to break out. To be honest, this makes us even more excited. Everything looks good at the moment, and we're all excited to see where this goes. Shiba Inu keeps going up, and it's becoming clear that this drive could take it even further. Analysts have noticed that some key metrics, mainly those from the social intelligence app Lunar Crush, are pointing to a possible breakout. People who interact with Shiba Inu on social media have risen to 2.4 million, which is the most since the middle of August. Mentions of Shiba Inu have also gone up by 24%. Even more interesting is the fact that the number of artists talking about Shiba Inu has grown by over 43%, and the overall mood has improved by 1.2%, though it is still slightly positive. All of this means that Shiba Inu are getting a lot more attention, and owners are becoming more hopeful. Also, IntelliBlock data shows that there are 149 positive addresses compared to 143 bearish ones, which means that the number of bulls is just ahead of the number of bears. The fact that bulls are slightly outweighing bears is a strong sign that the market is still optimistic. Also, the number of active addresses has gone up by almost 7% in the last week. This means that more people are connecting with Shiba Inu as its price changes, which is great. We can see that everything we've talked about fits together very well. The stage was set when Shoshi Kusama showed up at the Token 2049 meeting and hinted that big things were on the way for Shiba Inu. Then the crypto space as a whole got hotter. Matthew Sell of BlackRock even predicted that Bitcoin would do well after the Fed's surprise rate cut. The behavior of whales who moved $500 million worth of Bitcoin off of exchanges added fuel to the fire and showed that big players are getting ready. Now, data about Shiba Inu itself, like positive sentiment, social activity, and on-chain metrics, point to a possible breakout. But what do you think about that? Leave a comment below. I look forward to reading your thoughts. Click on one of the movies on the screen if you want to learn more. This video has now come to an end. Thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, please like it and leave a review below. This really helps me understand how YouTube works. Also, please let as many people know about this video as you can. Let people know about this news.